Hello everyone, Dan Mitzi Harris here, product designer at GitLab. Recently in the Pajamas UI Kit, we refactored the badge component, but there are other components that use the badge component. So there's a list of other components that need to be updated to use the new badge component. And this is a walkthrough of how I'm approaching them. I appreciate that was a bit of a word jumble, but hopefully it will make sense as, as we go forward. So for this one, I'm going to look at the single stat component. So I can see here sometimes extra information is displayed in a badge. So we'll be updating this single stat component to use our new badge in the data visualization file, single stat page. So to start, I'm in the Pajamas UI Kit project in Figma. And I'll start by making a new branch for this work. Then let's see how we get on. Hopefully it's a straightforward one and it doesn't have any hidden nasties. So I'm going to have a look at some of these examples, see how they're constructed first, because that might give us some clues as to what's going to go on here. So you can see we're using the old badge, and the goal of this will be to update all of them to use the new one. Lots of auto layouts going on here. Looks like we're using this wrapper for some of the spacing. So I'll have to be aware of that. Bottom padding is coming in from here. Might see some weird behavior in the interaction between them, but it all looks like it's gonna be okay. So before I do anything, I'm going to use a plugin called Visual Difference just to take a snapshot of everything that's here. So when I make changes, what it'll do is do a visual diff between what it was at the start and any changes I make. I can make sure I'm not introducing any extra regressions, and it is a one-for-one replacement. So that's all done. Let's get started. So I'll start with the base component. I'll move my face. Like I said, we've got a badge in here. Hopefully it's just going to be as simple as swapping the instance for the new badge. So we've lost the formatting that we had before. So I've changed the variant to neutral. Looks like most of the other stuff has come through. So let's just check. Icon enabled by default. That's fine. We will turn on our icon. This is a 12 pixel one and trend down. I definitely would have forgotten about that icon, so I'm already really grateful for the visual difference plugin. Trend up. Nice. So something that's quite cool about the new badge component is all of the attributes can be accessed from this top level, which made updating that super easy. Nice. We've got a one-for-one. Let's see if anything else is broken so far. So it looks like this is worked, and we've got some changes here. I can't see by eye what's going on, so I'm going to just do a diff overlay between the two. Nice. So the text hasn't been retained for this update. This is 0% and this has status. And some of the stuff has shifted, but that might just be because this has moved. No, logo's changed up here. Oh, excuse me, the icon has changed up here as well. Just gonna gonna check here to make sure that it has used the new badge. Sometimes because we didn't delete the old component, it will retain the deprecated one. All of that looks like it's updated okay. It's just so I'm going to include So to test what's going on, I'm going to try and make a couple of versions of these two single stats, try and manipulate them a little bit and see if I still see the challenges that we were seeing in the other file. And hopefully it'll give us some clues as to what's happening, or if I can't work out what's happening, give more confidence that merging won't break it. So on this one, I'm going to change the variance, but leave the others the same. So I'm going to change that to warning. On this one, I'm going to change just the value. And on this one, I'm going to change just the icon. Nice. I'll do the same for these as well. So danger. Oh, that's interesting. That color hasn't updated. That might be why there might be some other overrides that have happened, which is why that didn't do what it's supposed to. But I'll just keep it like that. This was change the text, and this one I'll change the icon to. Oh, interesting. Stopped, and the color hasn't updated there. Okay, that's giving me some indication that there might have been something unusual, some override somewhere being incorrectly applied. So I'll just do the same change again. I'll switch this out to badge. Watch for changes. I'm seeing this change here and here, here, and here. But when I change when I've changed this variant, it hasn't. So I'm going to undo and reset some overrides here. Reset all changes. The text to 0%. I'm trying to emulate what it would be like if someone set it up from scratch rather than using these instances. So this is status. No, it's not. It's trend static, and then neutral with a pause. So reset all changes, and we need a text to say icon to say pause. status paused. Nice, let's make a new copy of these. Make our change to the new badge. No, still breaking. And all of the rest of these are stuck with the old one. Is that the same in our other? Bah. Cool. So all of these need updating essentially, and that's why it wasn't behaving as it should have been. No problem at all. Well, that took a long time to work out, but I'm glad I did. I'm going to delete this branch. I am going to delete this branch archive. Cool. So there's a little bit of work to do now too. What's happened is because it's still a component, it hasn't updated everywhere. So where the styles have stayed the same, it's still using the deprecated version. So we'll just quickly go through and update all of these. And thankfully, we've got the visual diff to help us recreate them exactly. So that's 12% icon is 12 pixels and it should be a down. I'm going to reset all changes just to be sure. Oh, that hasn't worked. Let's just reset it back to the original component. So we've got badge here. We're using the new version for all of these. Nice. So let's go ahead and update our badge to be trending down 12%, and that is a good thing. So success, trend down 12%. Nice. So this one needs updating as well. So that's a neutral, and no icon, 0%. Neutral, no icon, 0%. Plus 100, success. Plus 100, success. Nice. Minus 100, not so happy. Okay. Or some other Figma friends online might say, lovely jubbly. Badge, happy, up 100%. Little bit tedious, little bit manual. But this is the glamorous side of Figma work. Trend down, almost there. Neutral. Success. Warning. Danger. And now the same again, but with some icons as well. So this has got pause, that one's already been done. Success with the circle, which I think means open. 12. Waiting. Yep, that looks right. Warning. Icon, which was lit. Danger. Oh, fix icon because it's a status. Oh, I forgot what this one was. Again, very grateful for creating the visual diff at the start. Okay, then I'm going to use one of my other favorite plugins for this is select layers by name. And let's see if we can find any instances of old badge. I'm pretty sure that's how it's spelled. I'll just go back here and check quickly. Let's copy that layer name. No, not going to let me. Deprecated. with an E. Ah! Find, oh, cool. So we have some hidden ones here. I will update them, but I won't update the content in them because they are hidden. But just in case anyone copies and pastes across, and just one more check. One more check. Nice. No layers, match. So that's everything migrated. Run the visual difference. Compare all. That is happy. Nice. So that's how I've been approaching these. And sorry, it took a little bit longer than I hoped it would, but I hope you I hope it gave you some ideas for some things that you could include in your Figma workflow. But most of all, I hope it encourages you to contribute to our Figma library, and a good place to start could be performing one of these badge migrations. Feel free to reach out in Slack if you have any questions.